Namaste, Star Family. Welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. This is your cosmic weather forecast for this first quarter moon, June 2nd and 3rd, 2025. So according to where you are on the globe, this is going to be in Western astrology in Virgo. What we want to focus on before we understand what this friction is all about is that right now we are in this cycle of 28 days about soul-led new beginnings. And we are learning how to be led by spirit in terms of those new opportunities that are being granted to us. If some of you want to review the forecast, I'll put the link here on YouTube. Otherwise, just scroll back onto my Instagram page. It's pretty much a week after this new moon intention, where we are learning how to be soul-led for those new beginnings. There is this friction that occurs between the sun and the moon that connects to your third eye. This is the unveiling of Isis. This is the unveiling of the illusion. This is helping us remember our true essence, remember what we came here to create. So here, there's a cluster between the sun, Mercury, and Jupiter in the first house. This is the year of the womb. This is gestation. This is what creates your body, okay? And there is some sacred fire between that first house and that fifth house where the moon is that is purifying your relationship to your body, to your concept of self. This suggests that any type of past wound and also past lifetime wounding regarding the way you perceive yourself, you speak about yourself, and how it leads you to create is being alchemized at this time with this first quarter energy. So there's a lot of healing, especially around the womb. Some of you may have taken advantage last week because we have this merge of Chiron and Venus. I gave access to one of my cosmic alignment session, turning your scars into stars. And a lot of people, including myself, there was this strange occurrence where a lot of the psoas, the hip tension, was starting to be activated. There was tension in the body that wanted to speak up. If some of you are feeling those tensions around the womb, around the psoas, around the hips, I am going to suggest to you for this week to use my psoas frequency. You can find it in my playlist called the Empath Survival Kit. This is something that I was impressed after doing the session personally myself. I saw that there was so much that was left that I went onto the psoas frequency, and I literally felt a conversation about what was stored in there, in the hips, and I was able to move through it with such grace and such beauty when there was so much pain and tension that was there. So again, that's my goal for you guys. You know, if you are going through those energies, this ascension process, and seeing that it's stored in your body, this is why I create those frequency healings. This type of communication with your own body, releasing what is stored emotionally, is going to be precious with this first friction of the moon that is in the house of pleasure, that is in the house of self-expression. So some of you, if you've ever felt constrained by a certain label, identity, role, this is the perfect friction. This is the first, activation for those soul-led new beginnings to be birthed into your life that actually is required. Just make sure that you are releasing some of the old patterns locked into your nervous system. We see here there's a line of flow, trine energy between the wound, Chiron here, and Venus, leading to the nervous system here with Mars. Probably things that you were told, you inherited as far as what you witnessed in your family environment. Everything that you're doing, especially around this energy of this week, is going to help you see and witness those results almost instantly. That means like when you start tapping into the conversation of what you've been storing as far as pain, grief, or stuck energy, you're going to see that it's going to reveal to you why certain things had to align in a certain pattern, in a certain way. Maybe understand why certain detours had to be taken. Especially here with this protective shield with at the apex Saturn, the North Node, and Neptune. There's something about showing you the right perfect timing for you to transcend some of the subconscious pattern. Know that everything is in perfect divine alignment now. You are going to witness some of the effect of the law of resonance. So what I love here is that through this cycle where we are birthing new beginnings from our connection to our higher self, our soul, we're actually seeing that immediately there's a lot of innate information that is stored in the body. It reminds you how wise your body is. So this is beautiful energy. This is what I have for you, my dear ones. Thank you so much for your presence. Please remember to sprinkle some love on those videos, and I will see you in the next forecast. Bye.